So, have you always played hockey, or have you played other sports as well?
No, when I was little, I loved to swim, and I still like swimming. So I like that for doing for a hobby maybe. I did also in school. I did athletics, and we played handball and volleyball and sometimes football. Uh, we tried a lot of sports. I have a big family, and one of my brother plays rugby, and we do it for fun.
Yes, I suppose in rugby it's the upper body movement, the catching, the hand-eye coordination can be quite useful for goalkeeping.
Yes, that's right. Also, well, you have many other sports that are useful for goalkeeping, or also for being a player on the field, um, because they use a lot of techniques or other techniques that aren't used on hockey maybe, and if you play other sports, it's like you force the body to like to think and to use other body parts that you don't actually use, and it's useful.
Did you, when you played handball, when you played football, did you ever play in goal?
Yes, yes, I did. I think I was better being a goalie than a player on the pitch. But it's different. It's really different. I mean, you have some similarities because, um, well, maybe the goalies, or at least almost all the goalies, have the same like body type, maybe because they are or they are tall. But it's different because in hockey you have all these protective pads, because of the ball, that it's much smaller. And in handball, for instance, you don't have uh, anything. You don't even have gloves that you do in football. But I was told that in there are techniques that are taken up from handball, and we use it on hockey for the
What
goalies.
techniques? Like what?
I think that's the coordination maybe, because we practice a lot of coordinations because we have to use our hands and our feet and all in the same time.
In England or in English, we call this transferable skills. Something you can take from one area and transfer it into a different context.
Mm-hmm.
30 years ago, there was a goalkeeper, a Danish goalkeeper called Peter Schmeichel, football goalie. And of course, in Denmark, handball is a massive sport. And he spent some time as a young man, as a kid playing handball. And there's a particular type of jumping star jump save in handball goalkeepers use, which he brought a lot into English football. And no one had seen it here. But it's 6'4" Viking leaping out towards you was quite an imposing thing for a striker to see, you know. Do you do anything like this?
Yes, I think they call it a tackle, like in rugby, when the goalies go like hand to hand with the opponent, and you go for the goal for the ball, and when you throw yourself on the field, and the opponent follow all over you, and I think it's like a little bit more similar to rugby than in handball.
So, in terms of transferable skills, what have you learned from football and handball that you've taken into hockey goalkeeping?
It's a tough question, but well, what I was telling you about the coordination, maybe using, because you use your hands in handball and in football, and you use it differently on hockey because you have gloves and a hockey stick. So yes, the coordination and the agility that you need, because you need to react fast, and I think that's a lot of practice, not only learning because of handball or football.
How important do you think that multi-sports background, that multi-sports education is for a goalkeeper?
I think it's not only for goalkeepers, but for any kid or any child that is starting to grow up or to learn, or to get into any sport, really. I think they need to go through all different sports, and when they find the right one, and when they grow up, I think that's the time when they have to specialize on what they want to do. I think it's good for everybody to go through all or any sports that they can or they are able to do, because I think there are different sports that develop a different type of your body, and I think that that's a good thing for anybody.